Yay, we are back, I guess. I wonder if that set up a new... If you want, I can give you mine. Give you your... What? I have a recorder and streaming software that costs money. Yay, we're all back. Oh, now my stream health is yellow. At least it went to yellow instead of straight to red. Thanks for the warning. I appreciate the warning. You know, it's because Anthony came home. Now he's using the internet. Oh, we have problems with the... Bren! Were you using it? Were you using OBS and now it's messing with you? Oh, had problems. I thought like... Wait, had as in... Yeah, previously sometimes. Or like right now. I love that music. It goes like... Da, 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 da. No, that's not right. It's very... Something like that. The stream is still yellow. That's still weird. If you want my recorder, you can link, give you the code on Discord. What's it? Why does Discord give everyone huge numbers? You know what? We're gonna pause, and we're gonna mix some macaroni. Macaroni and rain. It's gotten cold. I became distracted, and now it's cold, and I'll probably eat it tomorrow. Either way, we're gonna drop in this darker color. There we go. I feel like that's what I've been missing. Oh, the YouTube stream health went to green. I honestly would prefer pizza. I think I've had a lot of pizza the past few days. I think I had pizza earlier in the week because it was my nephew's birthday. And then I've been surviving off Hot Pockets for a while. Such is life. Cheeseburger. Cheeseburger. Oh. Has anyone seen the commercials for the frozen food with Deadpool, the Devourer? And it's like macaroni and cheese, but they throw bacon in it. I think I missed something. I'm gonna write down your Discord on a piece of paper because I have to figure out how to sign into it. I'm actually gonna write it on top of the script for episode 30, next to Tio's. Tio, where's my boy Tio? He was here on an earlier stream next to his Discord. I have to find it. I have to find Discord. And then log in, remember my login, and then figure out how to get around. Okay, I wrote it down. And then I'll forget all over again. Macaroni, made by Liam, of course. He's Italian mantis. For pizza, its favorite color is pizza. Food. Oh, I see. And then your brain was working. PETA, religion. Coming out this month. Server link instead. I think they have it outside the US. I've tried to find reviews about the Devour frozen food. Someone just said it was full of salt, which I've come to expect, but does it just taste like salt? Is it real bacon or is it like bacon bits? Bacon bits is just like bacon colored salt. A true bacon lover would not would not sour themselves on fake bacon. Can't wait for it. Deadpool 2. I'm glad that that one character, Dumpender, the taxi driver, is back. I really liked him. And I wonder if he'll he actually ever married that girl that he accidentally killed his romantic rival for? Mystery. I'm so behind on Steven Universe. I'm very, 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 very behind. But I've heard some things, some diamond things. Real bacon or no bacon? Oh, I'm getting distracted thinking about bacon. Bacon. We're gonna make these lines some sort of black. Or whatever. Or whatever this color is. Is this even pure black? That's pure black. Alrighty. Still need to get to that. Have you seen any of it? Because just saying diamond stuff, there's I don't know. It's like okay. Are you using draw? I'm using a little tablet, but I'm not drawing on a screen. I'm drawing on a little black tablet. It's a Wacom Intuos as of the model as of maybe a year ago. Hi Jerry. Sheen sent you. Sheen is sending more assassins. Too many assassins. Now, based on the laws of grammar, are you asking how to draw the senpai, or for senpai to teach you how to draw? We're gonna get some of these natural brushes. Using some of these natural brushes while keeping the brush in pencil mode lets us do like some weird stuff. Something's unexpected. I forget what I was using recently. But I was using it to basically get this kind of scattery effect. And I was using it for like scorch damage, stuff like that. What brush was it? I can never remember. I have a feeling it was this. Nope, that wasn't it. It's parody the Wendy's training video. I'm a clone of war who uses a saber to kill noobs. Mr. Smiley is Sinbad. I liked a lot of the songs, and I think I think when they first arrive on Kaban. No, I take it back. That was something else. Just where the ship is going across the water, because they landed on like a far side of the planet, and the colors of the water and sky, that came from a panel, a Samurai Jack panel. I just specifically liked their color blue and their color green. Hey, I thought it was a Twitch stream. There is a Twitch stream. We're doing both, actually. What was I using? Maybe we'll just stick with this. Lower that opacity. Oh, that looks weird when you drag it. Let's turn on some scattering. Or just like increase the space between. That's kind of cheetah-y. We'll erase some of it to make it look a little better. Actually, we'll also... Hi, TWXRP. I shall attempt to pronounce it. Twerks. Twerks. Oh gosh. Never mind. Is it like XKCD, where it was specifically chosen to not be pronounceable? Ah, giant woman. Ah, I see. So it is like an XKCD kind of thing. If only, oh, what's the fairy tale creature who if you figure out his name, if you can say his name, he disappears and any contracts you take with him don't work anymore. Goodbye, Bren. I'll always remember you. I'll always keep you here in my heart. In a nutshell, you could work for them. Bring me my notepad. Thank you, Rumpelstiltskin. What was it? What? In a nutshell. Okie dokie. How do you pronounce it? Anyway, saying TWXRP's name. Well, Rumpelstiltskin should have had a name like TWXRP. One that is... I see you guys are asking though, who? Oh, he's over there now. What madness is this? Smoke bomb. Some people say, is Bren the international man of mystery? And you would be correct to think so. It is vague and damagey looking. We're gonna do that sort of... Oops. Pressed a button, Frank. The difference between like these two layers were like this sort of like gradient effect on a solid surface. We're gonna do that now, but for this. That's actually really easy to do. Oh wow. I'd be curious to hear. Could you break a computer doing that? Trying to get it to pronounce those things. Such difficult things. What is love? Has anybody put Engi into, Microsoft's text-to-speech? Does anyone know what we get? Maybe that's the answer. They are a robotic race. So if we get an answer from a robot, that'll definitively answer how to pronounce it. Somebody, please. Anybody. We could do it. We could solve the puzzle. Alright, so we threw a few random gradients in here. Now we're going to use the magic wand. And we're actually going to go contiguous for this. So you get like strange selections like that. And just a little bit of light scaling to those textures. It just carves it up a little. Just some happy little textures. Go try saying it is funny. I welcome our robot over. A robot? Ah, robot! You all have Zoidberg. This music always reminds you of Charlie Brown Christmas. Supposedly Charlie Brown Christmas is like made it in a few months with like very little money. No. Come back, TWXRP. Oh no, he's still there. It is 5 p.m. Sleeper girl. It is about to be midnight in 1 minute for me. And that's when the real fun begins. Then it becomes after dark. Oh yeah. That's when we mix the macaroni again. You're not really home. You know, I put the Twitch app on my phone, but my phone's too old. And I guess that's just it. That's the end of the story. My phone is old. Oh, 12 o'clock. Time for macaroni. On Twitter I said I bought some brie that was about to go bad from the store. It was like $3 for a wheel. That's how bad that brie was about to go. And I cut some up and put it in the macaroni. But now it's all cold. Macaroni may not sound right, but it is right. Shh, no words now. Only macaroni. And there's a reference in the later series now to macaroni. This is where it started from. Dun, 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 dun. Bro, I love Harry Potter, yo. Ravenclaw for life. Do you like spaghetti? I like all pastas. Maybe except for antipasta. But that is antipasta. That's just technically any sort of... No, it's just a salad, right? It's like if you had an appetizer salad. Thank you for subbing and liking, Jerry. Oh, I'm sorry, David. But David, I can pronounce your name. Everyone else over here has... Well, Jerry's a real name, I guess. And Sean. Sean's a real name. You're Sean over there? What? Oh... Which is it? David or Sean? We may never know. It's less chatty over there, but at least both streams could at least see each other. So if anyone wanted to send a message from one to the other, they could do it. It's Google Translate link on YouTube, but I removed it, so I'm supposed to hear. Oh, let's have a listen then, shall we? If this is profanity, I'll be very cross. Let me pause that. Alright, let's listen for how to pronounce Engi. What do I press? This button.
Engi. 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 Engi.
Engi. Engi. And now we know. Our eyes have been opened. The great eye of Zoltan speaks truth. We'll say Engi. Wow. What a twist. I'm not saying you would. I'm just saying that if it was... Actually, I'm pretty sure you could say a bad word here. Like, none of them are coming to mind. Engi. It's like GIF or GIF. I'm firmly on GIF. GIF is peanut butter. Engi. No. No. Engi. No. Sean is a strong, independent man who don't need no other man. I thought there was some sort of speck I was missing on my screen, but it's just some schmutz. This is the sound. This is the revelation music for Engi. So dramatic. And that's when I found out it was pronounced Engi all along. The clues had led me right to this point. Everything had gone according to the design of the designers, I guess. No, Beard, come back. I loved you, Beard. For some men, there's no such thing as No Shave November. And it's really just no shave all the time. No shave, why shave? Should I have a beard? Yes. I knew someone in like middle school who had a beard. I mean, I didn't know him. I just saw him in the hall and I was like, whoa. I felt like such a baby boy. I need to check my to-do list. We're going to call this one basically done. Because I really only need it for like a split second of framing. And we're going to move on to something else. Oh, we're just going to draw some random debris, I think. Because it is on my to-do list, debris. Wait, let me check. I have this on my to-do list as entry reverse. And I can cross off entry. And no made-up profanity either. None of this. Nobody calling anybody else a muggle. What's a muggle? Oh, you know, it's a funny name we give to people who are different. You know, a slur. Oh. What games do you play other than FTL? Other than FTL. I don't have time for a lot of games. I did play... I did finish Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey. But I tell you, if the Switch was not portable, it would not have happened. I just would not have had the time to play them. I really wish I could play Breath of the Wild. I should buy it at least, just to support them. But I don't have the time to play it. What am I doing? Alright, we're just gonna draw some debris. Just some scraps of metal and... Scrap. Scrap. No. No sleep. In case... trying to get as much as I can tonight done. And then... So, to help with that, there's a monster in the fridge, just in case. In case of emergency, break open and chug away. Dang it, Bobby, my opacity was too low. Malaysians get sleepy too. We all get sleepy. What am I doing with this piece of scrap? It's looking like a feather. I'm gonna start again. You just want a little chunk of something like that. And here a little scrap of metal. Maybe here a little piece of wire. Looks like a little wormy. How does PayPal work? Whose time zone? My time zone is PS... Is it PSD or PST? Pacific Standard Time. But sometimes I see it spelled with a D, and I don't know what that stands for. I'm gonna say dimension. 3:09 p.m. That's so different than mine. I can't even begin to fathom what 3:09 is for me. East Asia. Is this the end of the loop? No, we're halfway through. AEST. What is... Antarctic every summer Tuesday. Maybe like something looks like a button broke off here. Oh wait, I change it back. I want it to be like a little nut. Just a small little nut. And here, a slightly bigger nut. That got shaded somehow. Who banned you? No one can ban you. I don't even know how to ban people. It's very clustery time zone-y. Last time I streamed, I learned French because that was just the time zone of the people watching. GMT +8. Oh no. I think if we just say, we could just say like what continent we're on. That'll at least put us in the ballpark. If you say North or South America, you're just playing around at 4 hours of time difference. And if you say Europe or Asia, then Europe or Asia are like a half a day difference from each other. And then if you're in the Americas, it's just a completely different day from those people. Ugh. From Asia. So then that's like a whole day's difference. Israel, India, Japan. Yeah, that's like a different day. I mean, one time think you could watch one of my videos and give me your opinion? Sure. Put a link there. In the Twitch chat. Oh. Well, I mean, put a link to it on Twitch, to it. Or put a link on the YouTube side. Okay. Save link as... Please don't break computer. Hold. 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 Put on the desktop. Hold. Okie dokie smoky. You can't? What? YouTube is so mean like that. YouTube has a whole... They're very much against anything leading away from YouTube. Their whole thing is to get you to... You watch one video and then you watch another, and then another, and then another, and then another. And there's a lot of strategy involved in just keeping you there. To the point where a channel that inspires someone to start a binge watching session gets like rewarded post that person leaving their videos to go watch other videos. Put some smaller pieces of scrap. That's sort of why, for a long time, in people's videos, you couldn't link to like Patreon or to PayPal or to Kickstarter, and people just had to put links in descriptions. And only recently are you able to put that kind of stuff. And even then, not all of them. Like where the Boulders and Blades shirts come from, I can't put a link to that in the video itself because it's not one of their preferred partners or whatever. They just don't get a cut of it. But you can put anything really into the descriptions. Exactly. Like the animations. So someone starts a binge watch, that's helpful. Stay with the next video. Annotations don't work anymore. They took those off, and I don't know if you could do those anymore because they now have end cards. Any video post, however many months ago they got rid of annotations, still has annotations, but you can't add new ones. I think you might be able to edit old ones still. So it's coloring all the scrap. I'm just gonna go with the sort of base. This, and we're gonna pick some orange. Some pieces will be orange, some pieces will be the sort of brownish color. Oops. Just want to get rid of that background. There we go. I really liked Doki Doki Literature Club. That got me into... I mean, I didn't play it. But it got me into thinking like, oh, visual novels can be cool. They're just not all dating simulators. Yeah. And even then, you can only do 4 end card things, like 4 different links. Not even links, like they could just be to different videos or whatever. I can't see if all these ants in the way. The little squiggly lines. There we go. Yeah, the toggle's still there. Well, because there's so many videos that were made before it. It's not even with the end cards. It's not just that you can only have 4 at a single time. It's you can only have 4 total. So if you have a link way at the beginning of your video, it counts toward your total of 4, and then at the end you're left with 3. So like, you know how there's some videos where they'll talk about a past video and they're like, oh, why not check out that past video right now, and they'll put a link to it that counted toward one of their 4, and then at the end of their video they might have only 3 or something. What I don't like about end cards is that on some videos, end cards might be, I don't know if like AdBlock worked against annotations. So maybe end cards is a way to combat AdBlock. But like sometimes you're watching videos that are like clips that don't actually have, someone didn't edit in time at the end for an end card. You're just watching a clip of something, but now it suddenly has an end card, and then all the little pop-up videos just cover up what you were watching for like the last 15 seconds of the video. You just have to, you're looking through the middle trying to catch a glimpse of whatever Ultron was doing to the Avengers. Howdy. Hi, Molly. Guys, in the Twitch side, Molly's here, aka Blackbird, aka Notorious MOLLY, aka my space mom. I forgot what I was doing now. Became so flustered. Space Mom was watching me. I forgot I was coloring rocks. Turning off the annotations. Thank you, Space Mom. Can we put this on the space refrigerator? I need this bright orange. Yes. Very good, Ringo. This is gonna go right here, right on the refrigerator, where everyone can see. Yes, Oil Star. Oil Star. Warp Star. I don't know. Can I? Let's listen to the macaroni and see what the macaroni says. The macaroni has spoken. it says maybe. Depends on what it is. Like if you just say Whistler's mother. Aw. Drawing for me? Me? Oof. That accent had me laughing more than I expected. I was not prepared. And I think at some point it became southern, and you commented on it in the, scroll down. Scroll down to where? Where does one scroll down to? This is as low as I scroll. Whoa, wait. Oh, no, never mind. I'm just curious. Ah. Boy, this ship sure been through the ringer. Oh, I was dying. I did not expect it to be as intense as it was. Oh, that would make sense. Bloop. Now all those little speckles have something to them. You're getting dinner, or you got dinner now? Oh, whoa! You're in both. You're in both. I have no dinner, but isn't it like the afternoon for you? It's not dinner time. I was gonna save, but I know we can't save on this stream because to do so causes pandemonium with everything. Let me go to my... Okay, do the debris. Ah, I know what I need to draw now. Ricardo's room, the engine room that he's in. We usually only see it from one side, but I need to draw it from the other angle. Which isn't really too hard. I mean, we can save it, just mean we can't save the things. I'm so sorry. I'll tell you what I really want to draw. We need to open up a different Photoshop file now. This one doesn't have what we need. So we'll close it. Which is okay. Boy, this ship looks like it's been through the ringer. What do I need? Modify 3 or Modify 4? I think Modify 3. We're looking for the file that has a lot of the background art for a lot of the rooms. Because a lot of them, I have like the empty room, and then I have bits and bobs that I add on top. Oh, this is not it. Even though this is Pablo's room. Pablo's room is very neat. Stuff is folded. He has a chair for some reason. His room, this door actually goes to a bathroom. There was somewhere I posted like a map of the bottom level of the ship, where it has all the bathrooms and hallways and the kitchen. And Pablo's room has a room outside that's empty. That's like where you could put like a secretary or a guard, and then a side room inside his bedroom to a bathroom, and it's only 2 squares big. There's a wedding ring on this table, which is only 3 pixels. Moving on, I guess we need Modify 4. Do I have a Discord? I have one. I don't know what it is. I've used it maybe twice in the past. However long ago was when Bren made me make one. I couldn't tell you what my name was. Yes, I did. It is on the Facebook. I think is that the only place it is? Only place where it is, and it's not anywhere else. Actually, the map is here. I don't know why I'm talking about the map when I could just show the map. There we go. Let me click on it so it's actually a picture and I could zoom in and stuff. A slight break. There we go. All resized. The ladders. And then this is Pablo's room. There in Pablo. So then his single bunk bed, his closet. So I guess his room is actually 4 squares. True. Charlie is alone, but he doesn't actually have a bunk bed. It's a flat bed because he's huge. He doesn't have a computer though. Like these little things. That's supposed to be a computer. That's supposed to be a sink. Charlie's room doesn't have a computer. And then there's a storage room that we've never seen where I think on Kaban you saw that they were able to get out of the ship from like an elevator that came out the bottom, and that's supposed to go to the storage, but also where there's like that scoop. Sometimes we see the other side of the ship, you see like a rectangle, and that's the elevator itself, but then also you have the front that's like the scoop, and everything kind of falls into there. Either way, there's that bathroom. Ah, yes, it's on the Facebook. I guess I should post it to Patreon too. It's just a sort of a factoid. Toilet only. So the mirror that Liam broke was this one. I think this is this one. Next to Jose and Ricardo's room. Yeah, because that's the only that's like their bathroom. Everyone has to use that bathroom, while Pablo has his own bathroom, and then there's just a toilet. So if you had to just go to the toilet immediately from the fight deck or the combat deck or whoever, the top deck, then you could just go to that one and be really quick. And then I kept the black bars. I mean, not the black bars, the big gray shapes that are on the top deck, figuring that they're somehow structurally important. The only thing that doesn't make sense is how Charlie gets down the ladders. Let's not think about it, shall we? Let's move on. Let's check if that file had what we needed. It did. This is the door control from a few episodes ago in a rock ship. So we need to remove that. Boop. Get rid of the doors. Get rid of everything. And then find... How big is the... It's a 4-piece room, huh? 2-piece, 2-piece, 2-piece. And it has... Nope. It has the big engine bit. It has a back door. And there, has that. But the other side, because we're drawing the reverse side doesn't have this sort of thingy that's on the top-down view, so we'll get rid of it. And that's, we need to also draw this thing from the other side, which we've seen a few times in but like it's a real close-up. So we're gonna duplicate it, and then we're gonna draw on top of it with red, just to make it easier on ourselves. Is that all we need to do? Oh, we need the back doors, the airlock doors. So let's find the gray doors again. There's one of them. 2 and 4 space rooms. Why, thank you. Boop, boop. What am I... Where's that door? Sometimes it's just hard remembering. There you go. There's the 2 back doors. Now, we need to find a picture from an earlier... What episode have we seen that has the back view of Ricardo's console? Let's check episode 11. I feel like we were really close on our first try. No, nothing here. That's the hard part, is just remembering what were you doing. Episode 12. Episode 17. But we need to like the first time, because if it's a later episode, chances are I used just an asset from an earlier episode. We need like the first time we saw it. That was a good guess though, because things were wackadoodle. It's the engine room, right? Yeah, we're looking for the engine room, Ricardo's console, but from his perspective. Let's try 8. Oh, that's all the Mantis stuff. I don't feel like it's here. And sometimes just searching doesn't work. For sure. Rebel, rebel. Rebel, rebel, you torn your dress. Rebel, rebel, your face is a mess. Oh my goodness, that would be a great song for Blackbird. Rebel, rebel, why didn't I think of that? David Bowie? I'm getting distracted thinking about Rebel, rebel. Rebel, rebel, you torn your dress. Rebel, rebel, your face is a mess. Rebel, rebel, how could they know? Hot tramp, I love you so. They got into a nebulous storm. Yeah, but that's the thing, we need the first time though. Yes, Oil Star. Episode 13. This is the first time they battled around a sun. It's your disc. I don't know my disc though. What would I have picked? I'd probably put Andrew Time. But then it puts a bunch of numbers at the back. That's Ricardo. That's Ricardo's room. I mean, Ricardo and Jose's bedroom there. I feel like we should have found it by now. DM you about something. I just don't know what my thing is. 15. I had a good feeling about 15. My good feeling was not repaid in kind. 16. Wow. A fatty mantis. Wicked sweet. Oh no. I started this on 8, right? I guess I'll go to 7. It's always the one you do before. Always the last place you look. Isn't everything the last place you looked? It'd be weird if you found it and then kept looking. 15? Didn't we check 15? Oh, what if it's not even a ping or a JPEG? What if it's... Oh no, if it's a video file. That's when Ricardo read the warning. Oh, found it. Found it. Episode 6. Engine console. There it is. Okay. So now we have it. From Roblox. What's Roblox? Is that Legos? Alright. Where am I? Oh, dang it. I made my thing all small. Now I can't see it anymore. Ah, don't look. It's the ship. The evil ship. FTL. I mean, FTL. FTL. Hello, Red Gunner guy. Welcome to everything. Welcome to this magical world of looking through menus and trying to find the one little bitty bit that we were looking for. No, where was I? I scrolled way too far, way too fast. There it is, found everything. Okay, okay. Okay. Wicked sweet, we found everything. Oh no, it thinks it's full screen. Ah. Ah. Oh, what a world. How do I fix this? How do I get this thing to be smaller than I want it? Oh, RGG is a good way to shorten that. The console. Dang it, Bobby. We say that too many times on this stream. And dang it, Bobby. Just trying to find all my things. Alright. Nope. Nope. We're gonna have to put this somewhere. We're gonna put it here. Since I can't resize the thing I was doing. Twitch chat, if you could just hold up that console for me, that'd be fantastic. So let's figure out how to translate that complicated looking thing to the back side. And I think we'll color those in because they're not usually black. They got some bitty bits. Hold. Sound like you're in your own vagabond crew, Baird. Gosh, I really liked Gears of War. Gears of War is one of the few games that I played again just because of the gameplay itself. The story was okay. The first one was I liked it because it was like a Saving Private Ryan or something. That's the feeling it had. Let's just save the silhouette. I can't be bothered to try to like really edit. Go all out bananas on editing it. Da da da. Gears of War 3. I think that I didn't play anything else after that. I didn't play Judgment or whatever it was. I did like how in the last, I think in 3, where Cole, like you see like his old life, where he used to be super cool, a sports ball player, and now that world is gone, and thusly his dun dun dramatic macaroni. Alright, enough of that. Oops. And then he says, do you ever get the feeling that you died and no one, and people forgot to tell you? It was very surprising how moving they made that character. It's like sometimes people forget that step one of like watching tragedy or something is just if a character can make you laugh, then you'll like them, and then you can beat them up and then make people sad about them. So it's like there's some movies where, like The Punisher, all this sad stuff happens to him at the beginning, but because you didn't know who he was and he never made you smile, you didn't really care about him. It's like, oh, that's just his backstory. Sad things happen. Anyway, Mr. Andrew, I just wanted to say your series is excellent, and I've watched it 3 times. Wow. Even though I ain't done all the best in finishing the series. Thank you very much, Red Gunner guy. Down the road, I think we'll do like a watch party and just talk commentary. I don't know when that'll be. Maybe in June. But I'm glad you liked the show. Thank you very much. And thank you for being there on the Twitch side, where it's very lonely, I hear. Oh, dang, there's 3 boxes. Dang nabbit, Bobby. You didn't tell me there were 3 boxes. And then just very thin, something like that. That will then divide up into that ways. Oh, that's uneven. Oh well, we'll have to live with it. We'll just have to live with it. Or do we? Let's pretend there's some perspective there. Just put a little bit at the top, a little bit at the bottom. No. So I play way too much FTL, and the series kind of fills in the headcanon. The series actually got me to read the event log ESP after Advanced Edition. Ah. Wait, what's the event log ESP? I'm always surprised when sometimes I'll read up on the wiki and discover events that I've never encountered before. And I was, whoa, thank you. First time, I used to DM a lot, Dungeons and Dragons, but we would do a homebrew sci-fi version, and we would do that universe with the Starbacks, the space whales, and it's like my own fiction. It's something I definitely would like to do after maybe the series or something, just so it's like my own fictional universe. But it's so hard to like bring people to do your own stuff, and get to bring people into your own crazy sci-fi dreams. Sometimes you gotta reel them in with a video game they like, and that's when you got them. And that's when you hit them with the novel. Turns out Twitch is farther ahead, but YouTube never lags. I guess each side has different ways of processing the stream. Interesting. Oh wow, I just saw myself drawing something like an echo on the YouTube preview. So what happens if you reach an event? Normally I just click continue, but now I actually read the text. Miss out so much stuff like that. A store is actually in the space wheel. Ah, yeah. There was like a chat that... Should we just listen to the sound of rain for a while? There's not going to be any music for a while. Let's switch just to rain for a little bit. Rain stream only. We'll just do that for a little while. Wait. Oh, I see how you saw it. Watch me make it go away. Ha 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 ha. So there we go. Now they're gone. I was playing Darkest Dungeon before they had the update where like bad stuff could happen in the village. That sounds so horrifying. The village is my safe place. Why would you take it from me? I really liked Darkest Dungeon. You had to like really think about it benefited to like read up on some lore stuff so you knew how to not die, basically. That could be could we stream that? Darkest Dungeon takes up a bit more resources than I thought it would, as far as like a side-scrolling game, turn-based, flat art. Oh shoot! How does he say it? How does June say it? Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Nowhere is safe. Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Nowhere is safe. Nah, the delivery wasn't right, but the voice was getting better. Overconfidence. I'm useless without my pitch shifter. Such bold ambition. And yet, what is it there to gain. You could just make some of them up. Just be like, never eat refrozen ice cream, or else suffer the consequences. Always look both ways before crossing the street. Never wear black after Labor Day. Some people, I mean, refrozen ice cream can be good if it's like, you know, you never opened it. It's nothing wrong. It's perfectly fine, really. Everyone else is just being babies. I think it's actually supposed to be like, oh, excuse me, like refrozen ice cream is like, oh no, that is there were some bad jujus going off in there now. Something bacterial has occurred. Huh, get it? Curd? Like, curds and whey? I'll stop. I'm sorry. I invite you here and I make puns. Ice cream is ice cream. Dude, I scored on Ben & Jerry's tonight. The market had them for like $2.50, which is outrageous. Anyone who's bought Ben & Jerry's in the States knows that they are not $2.50. It was a deal. It was a steal. I bought 4 for myself and 4 for Adam, who's Liam. You're welcome. Thanks for being here. Air, so important, and yet, in the vacuum of space, so fleeting. Oh wait, that should be, read as Jun. Air, so important, and yet, in the vacuum of space, so fleeting. Disappearing like dust. Imagine they had that in FTL. Oops. I'm just going to checkerboard it to make it look like buttons back here. Boop, 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 boop. It actually really helps having people to just sort of spy on you while you're doing stuff. It keeps you on task. It keeps you from just like opening up YouTube and watching Top Gear clips and then until it's time to go to bed. Thank you. Voice acting used to be really, really bad, and I'm not actually 100% looking forward to watching the old episodes and doing commentary on them, because it will be so bad to watch. Good Lord. It takes a long time to get used to hearing your own voice. Like, the voice I had in my head for myself was always, you know, just deeper. Because you have the resonant of your own body. And it's like, I think now I'm realizing, well, I think I might be stuck with Jose's voice for the rest of my life. It's never going to get deeper. It's never going to mature past that point. And I should stop asking Santa for a deeper voice. There is that. I was looking up voice acting jobs on the casting call website. I was specifically looking for anything that was just looking for like a young youth. But they're like actual people who've done a lot of different voice acting on there, and people who actually have, you know, deeper voices, and a lot of stuff on the casting call website is like a lot of projects are kind of anime based, I guess. Let's go ahead and fill in these blue lines. So, if you're not used into that kind of stuff, my tolerance is too high. 5, 1. Dang it, Bobby. That you need a darker color to stand out. Dang it, Bobby. Oop, oop, dang it. Actually, that was okay. Na, 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 na. I was thinking about doing maybe the God of War soundtrack, the new one. Maybe we should listen to that. A lot of game music is easy to play because that stuff is usually, you know, it's done in a way so that people can make their Let's Plays and their what's nots and their playing with their hopscotch and their hula hoops. But the rain is also nice. Do you think Ben's music would sound good to rain? Nope. I need a new file. I need a new window. Deep Space Deluxe? Oh, that replaced the rain. Can I have them both going at the same time? Help! Help! Another thing is I can't control the sound, how loud the rain is. Unless I open it in a different thing. Hold on. Cook time? Any day now, QuickTime. When you're ready. Don't you worry. Okay, let me stop this one. Interesting. An interesting combination. Originally, we weren't gonna do the any of Ben's other music for the show that wasn't FTL. Certainly not anything from a different game. But when I met him in... That's getting a little loud. When I met him in LA, he was like, "Have you used any music from the different like Space Deluxe and Deep Space Deluxe?" And I was like, "Well, no, I wasn't just gonna take that and run with it." And he was like, "No, go ahead and do it, man." And then that's why now. And I asked that all happened before episode 21 and them, and that's why those episodes really started using some of that other music. Or if the character were, say, in a troubling situation. This is true. The thing is, though, the albums he did that weren't FTL, like the FTL kind of tribute albums, none of them actually have fight music. And I think when I saw him in person, I lamented that in the soundtrack, there is no Rebel theme. And I had just been using, like, the Lanius theme as a Rebel theme. But there is no actual Rebel theme, which is really strange. There's the Last Stand theme, but of course we're saving that for the Last Stand. So woe is us. Thank you, Armageddon X. There was a specific riff, I forget in which album, but I used it basically to whenever like a parent was making a bad decision for their kid, kind of. The same riff plays as oh shoot, no, I'm forgetting his name, Dubsy's character, the scientist, Adrian Romero. Yeah, the Rebels have no song. I don't even think The Last Stand has an explore theme. It's just there's I think a fight theme, and then an explore, and then like a Last Stand kind of theme. Or The Last Stand might not even have a theme for itself. Either way, the same riff plays as Adrian Romero is trying to shut down Simon. And then the riff plays again after Blackbird locks up Ricardo and Jose in the specifically when she's talking to Ricardo, when she locks them underneath the rebel base. The kind of, it's like a riff that goes dun 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 dun. Let me reach the last stand. Ain't no exploring to do. That is true. You're not wrong. Music in the fight where the engine room got hit by a hull boom. I think it was by a rock ship. Hello, how's it going? Saw the notification pop up, and well, here I am. Here you are indeed. I am glad you are here. To baptize you on the stream, we will now jiggle the macaroni. Jiggle the cold macaroni. It's getting hard to make the macaroni now as it solidifies into a solid lump of macaroni. Where did that riff come from? It's definitely one of the two albums. Deep Space. I'm thinking I'm forgetting the other one. Oh, Color Sky. That's the other album. If we hear, well, I'll play one and then we'll play the other, and if we hear it, I'll point it out. When's the next episode for FTL? This month is a very different month because I actually have some personal stuff happening this month. So while normally we try to like beat the end of the month and get it in, we might not. It might end up being early June. But also, and then after this episode, we need to write a lot more scripts. We need to basically for the past few sectors, we've been writing the scripts for that whole sector in one go, and we'll record them in one go, or at least for like the main people. Just so we have a bunch ready. But so May's busy, and then June, and then after the episode comes out, then we need to write a bunch more scripts and then record the scripts. But chances are we'll finish Sector 7 before the end of the year. Yeah, we're trying to do a month. We've been pretty good at it for the last two sectors. Oh, there's the riff. Dun 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 dun. That's the riff. I really should do the commentary again. I think the first time I sort of ad-libbed it, and then the second time, for the gameplay I mean, the first time I really ad-libbed it, and then the second time I actually wrote a script and read off of it. And I think the second time came out a little bit better. But you get so focused on making the episode, sometimes doing the extra stuff sort of falls by the wayside. Waiting patiently, sipping that tea, yo. Delicious space tea. Dun 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 dun. That's the bad parental decision riff. Dun 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 dun. This box looks pretty almost done. You know what I haven't done? Is saved in a long time. Let's do it. It is done. I'm not very musically inclined. I can... anything musical I do is by ear. It's also really fun just like shopping around on the free YouTube audio. Just put some little indications that stuff's going on here. I vaguely remember what some of this looks like, but it's so small. This is enough. And occasionally that's just like that. You've used on that key, kind of says scope of the situation. Ah. These comments were really enjoyable to get an idea of behind the scenes. I think it's in those gameplay videos when I talked about the posh mantises. That came out alright. That is the reverse to this. And it uses the same silhouette. Except... well, I'll just keep it free like that. Oh wait, I need stuff in the little black screens. Silly me. Tricks are for kids. I'm kind of thinking about reheating the macaroni. Because I still smell it, and it's still there. But if I eat the ceremonial macaroni, what will we do? I've also been wanting to just play FTL and we'll do live, just make up a story as we go. Make up a few base characters.
Andrew,
Yes?
what was the name of that Japanese show where they're doing obstacle courses and shit and it's funny and shit?
How are you feeling?
What's the name of it? What's the name of it?
MXC. Most Extreme Elimination Challenge. Dun dun. Make more ceremonial macaroni. The ceremonial Stouffer's macaroni. You know what? My mouth is dry. Oh, I have a full soda. It's gone flat now. Because I opened it at the beginning of all of this. Excuse me as I chug it. Ah, I could only get through half the can. It was still very carbonated and my tummy hurts now. Oh, excuse me. Oh yeah, we could do a different ship that way. It's a whole other challenge to do a whole other show. But to just sort of play and... what's your favorite soda? That's a complicated question. Because I have favorite sodas, but then there's like super special sodas. But I don't drink them all the time because they're so super special. Like, if I could, I would like to have vanilla Coke Zero. Vanilla Coke itself is delicious. But for an everyday soda, it has to be the Coke Zero, because you'll just die if you drink. If you just start having so much Coca-Cola. I need to get this little ziggity zag. No, maybe not. Vanilla Coke is great. Vanilla Coke is amazing. Vanilla Coke is life. Cherry Coke. Cherry Coke is good. They make vanilla Cherry Coke. They make vanilla cherry Dr. Pepper, but they don't make but they don't make vanilla Dr. Pepper, which bugs me. They skip vanilla Dr. Pepper and go straight to vanilla cherry Dr. Pepper. Would you consider at some point in the future making another story based on the other ships? Someone asked that before, and we figured to do every other ship, it would be like 30 years of just straight work. So I don't know. I think there's stuff in mind for after. Basically anything will continue in the same timeline, but now the advanced edition stuff will kick in. So like a lot of the way how Tydrick is mind controlled, that's mind control technology. And so the idea is that after the events of like the first rebellion war or something, that the advanced editions, that like mind control was invented, and the remnants of the armies drew out the Lanius, and now the Lanius are on the scene, and it'd just be a different story. But now the advanced edition stuff happens. Coke Freeze Dump. Oh, those are nice. I like to get I mess around with the ginger ales. Vanilla ginger ale, lime ginger ale. So we might do same timeline, advanced edition, probably a different ship. Maybe a whole other story. Maybe we won't even base it off of gameplay, and we'll have just free roam story. Because like Kaban is very much off the rails. Because nothing like the Kaban Act. Kaban Act is like the gameplay. You know, it's just us getting to do whatever we want, really, which was very fun. So to just use the universe as a sandbox and then have our own story, that's no problem. There's people, we daydream and then have story ideas for after. We would probably call it FTL Advanced Adventures, which is the idea, that's the name that's been kicking around for maybe a year. Okay, this is done, but I'm gonna save it. Now, I have other things on this list, but that's when it gets spoilery. So we're gonna go to a different list and draw something else, and just put those other things off stream. A lot of the combat, after ship fighting is streamlined, or just reset the story. Oh yeah, I need this. Thank you for holding the console up for me. I know it was quite heavy. Dun 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 dun. What do I need? I need large wall pan, entrance reverse. Didn't I do that? I think it would be neat to not have to follow a gameplay. But the things are different, at least. After the events of, because we know what happens. We know what happens. You don't know what happens. And things do change. Oh, there's the riff again. But it's in a different song. Now this is the song where they're not like breaking out of their cells. Ricardo's like trying to get that engine working. And then and then Key is telling those guards to blast the door down. And that's this song for that moment. Sambo has a lot of lines here. Large wall pan, entrance reverse, new room. I guess we'll do, I think, you know what? I think we actually needed that other thing open. What do we need to open? Oh golly. Maybe we should go to a different page. This is that one episode where the crew is in the kitchen and looks at the screen, explaining the story of their blind. That part was really solid. Why, thank you. I think I can know where that is. It's 11. No, I was wrong. 12? It's always... There it is. There's that background. I think I've been meaning to post that somewhere, because it is actually 1920 by 1080. So it can be like an actual background. I think Pavlo has the same background on his room's computer. Oh, there's that first shot of Manon. It always looks like he's got big, like, batteries or something on his back. Like bulbs in old TVs. Or no, tubes, that's what they call them. Not bulbs. Either way, either way, either way, either way, either way, either way. Either way. Should we just stitch something together? I think we maybe need more debris. So I need to open back. Mini... No, it's Pixel Landscape. Where is it? Pixel Landscape 2. Oh, I remember that. It's in reverse. I can only remember... I can't remember exactly what it was. I just remember the sound. Do I still have that audio? Uh-oh. Oh no, everything's fine. Dang it. I keep picking the wrong one. Ugh, we were less streamlined back in the day. Man in 3, man in 2, man in 1. Man is cobbler. Either way, let's get back out. Let's get back to work. No more dilly-dallying. Dilly-dallying. Don't, let's stop that. No more of that. No more dally-dillying. Dang it, probably stop dilly-dabbling. I need some rather rough pieces of scrap. Oh, and again, I lost the bottom of my program. Come back. Some daily diddles. It's Diddle Kid. You've been diddled. Sorry. Yelled that right into the microphone there. Excuse me, ceremonial macaroni. I need my hand there to work the shift button. Let me see. I need like big, jagged chunks. Just some big, mean looking. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, it's so jaggedy. Like a bit of everything just fell out. Dang it, Bobby. Didn't connect your lines. Eventually, when the crew reaches the last stand and meet Admiral Tully, so hoping for a House Tully banner. Family, duty, honor. That would be so cool. I think that's why she, was a she. Just because the word Tully, my head was like, oh, that's a woman's name. Somehow, when you're not paying attention to things. I've already asked this once. How did you get the idea of the native rock people voice? Well, I just assumed they had their own language. And you just sort of messed around until you found something that worked. I actually wrote it down as like how at the end it's not gibberish. A lot of it isn't gibberish. There's stuff that repeats that means certain things. But it just sort of worked it out. It's not 100% a language, but it isn't 100% gibberish. Like, I could read it again if I go find it. And I will go find it. Ah, found it. With even in my notes, I have like where you're supposed to slow down and speak fast. It also reminds me of how like Charlie's name is like a loose translation into English, because in rock you would pronounce it Karali, but translated is Charlie. I don't 100% remember all of these notes. And stay was Nebre. Nebre Dobron. Nebre Drabadoran. No. Drabadran. Nebre Karali. Do I actually have this? These are all physical scripts. I thought about like seeing if anybody wanted these, but they've got like pizza stains. They're not exactly mint. Is it still mint if the... Oh wait, here's the English translation. I think, yeah, I wrote it in English first, and then I translated it. Yeah, so stay was Nebre. So strong is Dobron. And solid is Drabadron. What is what is that emoji of the man? The emoji of the man. Can I click on lol? I'm laughing at my insanity. Acclimizers. And the acclimizers and the Inquisition are different. The Undenkan are one group, and the Nebedron are another. But I don't remember which was which. Oh wait. Karakon. Oh, Karakon. No. I think in the no, wait, did I? Translated to the native language. Can't perfectly capture the pronunciation in English. Rock poetry, known for its beauty. You know what? It was with Into the Breach. How there's the extra FTL. What did I draw here? This looks like a fork. I think the stream. I think I'll show it more. Well, I hope you will. winky face. And blah, 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 blah. What was I talking about? Did you just start Twitch? I did just start Twitch. This may be the fourth. This is like a fourth actual stream. And maybe the second one with actual microphone. Or maybe not. Maybe it's a third. One time I strammed, and I thought it went well, and then afterwards realized did not have the microphone set up. People were like asking, "What are you drawing?" And like I would say it, and they'd ask again, and like, "Oh, I don't know. Maybe they just didn't hear." And then I would repeat myself, and then only later on that I realized that I did not have the microphone set up. There was a part where I sang a Doors song. None of it went through. Oh, the macaroni's so cold. It's so freezy. I don't think I could eat the whole thing right now. It's best to just save it for breakfast, I guess. Macaroni and cheese for breakfast. Now that's an idea I can get behind. That is quality. This doesn't look... You know what's wrong with this? It just doesn't look damaged. That's what's wrong. It's very abstract and mechanical, but it doesn't look damaged. So let's just erase some bits. That's what's wrong with it. It needs to have a little more like, ha ha ha. Ah, now we're cooking. And now we're thinking of portals. What was I talking about? Macaroni? No, it was before that. Rock language? I think it was after that. There we go. That looks way better. I can't tell if the album's repeating itself. It must have repeated itself because it's not 10 minutes long. We have not been listening to it for 10 minutes. Let's go to... Dang it, Bobby. Let's go to Color Sky. Color Sky's nice. Oh, I remember that music. What is this part from that, what episode? It's from Kaban 2. Oh, that's when, where the hell is Photoshop? That's the beginning of Adrian talking to Simon. Simon! Why is there no Advanced Edition for this series? The gameplay was just recorded before Advanced Edition came out. That's why, in the early version of the game, like, the male figures had all black hair. But in Advanced Edition, that sprite is missing. And now there's just sort of like a blonde and a brown hair and then a black guy. But they don't have just like the orange skin and black hair. So there was like a whole time where we thought about re-recording, but I really liked the way the sprites looked with the black hair. And this was also around the time that like it was still thought that we would keep cutting back to the gameplay in episode, but then we stopped doing that just because it would be jarring and it would just get in the way of wanting to just do more story stuff. Man, chewing up this metal really helped. But I think for anything we do next will be Advanced Edition stuff. I know everyone really likes the Lanius and wants to see them. I think Lanius come in like two flavors. They're either like Vulturous or they're like very cute and just sort of like, oh, sorry, we're not actually mean, we're just hungry. Wow, that got loud. No Lanius for now. Alright, let's make another something or another. Let's make a few of these before we actually color them. Yeah, it's socially awkward. What did I say? I said cute, huh? There was someone on the FTL Reddit was talking about wanting to gather, just like anybody who had an idea for an event could just add to the Reddit post, and the guy was gonna make a mod and include them all. And I actually wrote an event for that, but I don't know if that guy ever made the thing. I wonder. I don't even know. That way I can't betray myself and reveal anything. I haven't watched Infinity War yet. Gonna watch it Saturday. I expect people to die, so that's not a super duper spoiler for me. But Saturday, oh, when Saturday comes. Of course, so we're going off what happened in the game. So depending on depending on my skills. It's okay. I expect people to die in Infinity War. I mean, a lot of people's contracts are up. I know that much. Some people have been doing these movies for a long time. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so the Reddit post. The Reddit post about the guy making mods. The mod I put was basically like your ship's going by and there's like a metallic artifact that is going by, and then you have a choice to pick it up or not. And if you pick it up, everyone like goes to the cargo hold. And then what happens? Then I think the artifact like splits apart and becomes either a metal cube and a metal sphere. And the metal cube, and then all of a sudden a wormhole opens up. There's a metal cube on the floor, a metal sphere on the floor, and a wormhole. And through the wormhole, you see like an ocean. The wormhole opens to a beach, and the water looks like it's made out of liquid metal. So then you can either just like not do anything, throw the sphere through the portal, throw the cube through the portal, or step through the portal. So if you threw, see, I don't know if the guy made the thing. If you threw the sphere through the portal, then it would drop into the ocean, and the portal will collapse into light, and from the light would appear an Engi, and the Engi would have full stats and be named Primordius. If you threw the cube, maybe it wasn't a cube, maybe it was like a cone. If you threw the cube through the portal, then Alanius would step out with full stats and be also named Primordius. If you step through the portal, if you send someone through the portal closes and you lose one random crew member. I think there was also, though, before the artifact splits apart, you have a chance to, first of all, only like an Engi or Lanius could activate the portal. Otherwise, any other character would just say to scrap it. And then you would get some amount of scrap for it. Let's make level supported 2 and publish one ship in Space Engineers. The series is still really good despite not having Advanced Edition. I think the idea of the event was to, I think it was implying that like Lanius and Engis had a common ancestor somehow. It almost reminded me of, like, well, let me see, crystals and rocks. I think they were the same species at first, but when they became separated, they evolved differently. Angies are weird. Angies are weird that they even need to breathe. It's so bananas. They don't even have like mouths or lungs. And when the thing where it's like where they're made of nanites, I always thought that as like not too different that like how we're made of cells. So the nanites form nanite tissues, and then those make nanite organs, and so on and so forth. So they're not like just walking around bags of nanites. They're nanites. There are specialized nanites that make specialized tissues and specialized robot organs. But there's also something in the Kestrel Adventures universe. It's something that Adrian Romero says, where it's like how the Engies came through nature. There's not like someone designed Engies. They're not like Cylons, or at least in FTLKA, they're not like Cylons, where they went rogue at some point. We are bags of proteins. Man, we're all just like bags of proteins, man. Just long strain. And did you ever stop to think about how like the brain named itself? Whoa. Cylons are made by humans. But I'm saying that the Engi aren't, though. Even like the Borg. The Borg are a little weird. I don't even know where that came from. Where the Borg come from entirely. I think there's a Borg homeworld. Think of the nanites as a diorama of humanity's evolution. What is this one? Kreemok. Armageddon is not hosting you. I'm so new to Twitch, I'm not sure what that means. I presume that means we're just playing on your channel right now? Borg assimilates everyone. I am Locutus Borg. It's so hard to not be like super something by Star Trek. Super influenced by Star Trek. Oh, nice. Thank you, Armageddon X. Means that this channel's pretty much just restreaming. I see. The nanites are connected and have learned enough. They can form a real Engi. But if they're stuck, scattered, trying to find the most efficient way to exist, but can't. And then there's that event where you come across two ships doing the nasty. Wow, that was scary. My mouse stopped working. Gonna save. Clap hands. Wait for Photoshop. Wowie, wow, wow. It went a little crazy there. Stream resumed. That was weird. Stream went crazy for a second there. I don't know if you understood that. It's just all in my mind. The nanites are connected. Yeah, I saw the stream breaking up a bit. It seems to be better now. It's just a little behind everywhere. Everyone's just into what's most convenient for them. Twitch, I get it because it's like it. I get it now because it's its own thing. It's like live TV. It's what you're looking for. But it's hard to actually find the time, I guess. They're about to stream for a sec. Like, there's some... I watch a lot of YouTube reposts of people's Twitch streams. Oh man, it's acting up again. Just because, like, I don't know when it's airing and I'm usually not at my computer to watch it live. But alas, here we are. Here we all are. And it is live. So I guess sometimes it works. Ultimately because not everyone uses Twitch. And it's that's why we're dual streaming, I mean. It's like, in general, all nanites want to find the most efficient way to live, but some are programmed to believe they're better alone. Others are better together? The idea that... I tried to step away from the idea of the nanites, like an individual nanite having a ton of individuality itself, to sort of give... individualism some sort of purpose for the Engi. I'll delete after a few days with the option. Really? I don't think any of these save actually for me on Twitch. I don't know if I found that checkbox. So like we streamed before on Twitch. However, none of those were saved. They're on YouTube though, at least, because of the dual streaming, and YouTube sort of auto saves. I'm not sure why everyone's into Twitch. Nanites leave because it's like cancer cells, I guess. So Twitch is natural for me. Ah, I see. Is it me, or did it just seem like the guys who comment esports were like just born good at it? When they get two young dudes and they know what they're talking about, it's like, wow, how did they just... Where did they gain that knowledge, that insight? It's like whenever you watch people doing, like, commentating during skateboarding or snowboarding, and they talk about the history of it, and like, oh, I haven't seen that trick done since whatever. Like, how do you have that knowledge inside you? That's amazing. Started my account and found out on... I actually streamed on Twitch a long time ago, one time, just like as a test, and we watched... I think it might have just been me, and I was using a different computer at the time. We just watched whatever episodes of FTL were available at that time, which weren't many. It might have just been like up to 13 at that moment. Twitch, because then you can see comments on both ends. Ah, I see. Oh, here we go. Let's put a hole in that one, in that piece. It's okay if we keep some of this like a huge block, because we could just rub it out. That didn't come out right. I think we need more like cross-beamy, maybe less jagged now. And now that what the streamer is talking about and what context they're coming from, I know what the streamer is talking about. It's non-stop. And the passion. There's probably... I feel like if I was professional, give advice to professional gamers. If I was a professional esports player, that would definitely be like where you'd want to end up after your gaming, after the actual competitive part of your career sort of finished. Don't really know what this drawing is exactly. Oh, we're just sort of drawing a bunch of because the scene calls for moving through the damaged ship. So we're just making a bunch of assets. Gosh, I'd be scared to get back in the darkest dungeon. But as you can see, we're like chugging, just trying to do Photoshop. My computer is very old. It does what it needs to do, and that's really it. Either way, so we're just drawing like scrap and bits, just assets for the scene. I really wish the YouTube stream wasn't red. It's making me sad. It's making me so sad. Oh, I know what else I got today. Debris. I got that, kettle corn Oreos. Supposedly they're good. Kettle corn itself is very, like, caramely. So it wasn't, like, too weird of a cookie idea. But I'm interested. Space debris, in short. I feel like I said the word debris a long time ago. What are you drawing right now? Space debris. We've got a broken rock ship and a bunch of stuff. And now we're just drawing scraps of metal. Just stuff for the scene. I kind of like how this big beam came out. Professional gamers. Now the esports pro do stream and make good money off of it because they are normally well known within the scene. Hence, if they appear on Twitch, they will have fans go watch them. Unknown the Real. Is that, oh gosh, what's the name of the pig from Gravity Falls? I wanted to say Wrinkles for some reason. Winkles? Oh no, I can't remember the name. Hello, Mia. I didn't know you were here. How good to see you. Why can't I remember the name of the pig from Gravity Falls? I think we'll do now the same kind of beam, but like all bent. Waddles. Yes, Waddles was the pig. Ugh. I said Wrinkles, trying to think about it. Oh, is it Mr. Pig from Adventure Time? Dang it. I thought it was Waddles all this time. Ugh. I actually have to use the bathroom. But what should I leave up? This animated cat girl. Internet Explorer. Cat girl's in charge until I come back from the bathroom. Hello, friends. How did you know the ceremonial macaroni is reheating? How did you hear the microwave from so far away? That is literally 2 rooms away. This microphone is too good. Either way, you're correct. Ceremonial macaroni is live. Ah, door. Did I miss something? Let me close this. Take it back. Let me open it. Hey, I thought they upgraded to Edge now. It's Edge? What's Edge? Well, as you see, he's still on Windows 7. Not that I use it except to get Chrome. Edge is Windows 10. Ah, but there was a free upgrade. Ah, I heard though that Windows 7 machines that upgrade to 10 don't live or something. Looks like a reboot character in the 6th period. This is Rubber Ninja is making some sort of cartoon. I think it's called Game Oververse, and it's like the main character, I think. Rubber Ninja from Game Grumps. Oh, he works with them, I guess. 20X is coming to mind for some reason. I'm still alive, I guess. Penguin face. Oh, I didn't catch it. And then catch up saying was, yes, I went to the bathroom. Sleep is good. Sleep is for the weak. But it's good. I just said it's good. I got consumed cheese boiga. I got macaroni. You could say that again. That's just sometimes I work overnight. Microwave sounds. Ceremonial. When you could hear microwave, it's teleport, saw, and teleported back. What an adventure that was. YouTube, what are you saying? Who has stream? Oh, who left? Aw, unknown the real. Okay, but not... Oh, maybe we should get away from Infinity War stuff. Who's here? He comes. Well, I heard a door. How did he come here? JK, sounds so funny. Ah. And now here we all are, back together. Let me close that. Because I see it and it confuses me. Ring the ceremonial macaroni. I reheated it, but I don't think I reheated it enough. It's still very cold. 30 seconds was not enough time. In the end, it was the ceremonial macaroni that defeated the rebel flagship and saved the Federation. This is dinner this is like a 1:56 in the morning snack. It was dinner, but it's like I started streaming and it got cold, and then I didn't want it anymore, and then I was thinking it'd be breakfast. But instead, I decided to try to reheat it, but it's still cold, and then I had a bite, and here we are. What a wild world we live in. I think we have enough of these. We should probably start coloring some of them. I'm glad you are both still here. Apparently there's a third one. Who is the third? 10:57 for me in the morning. It's one of those where I just go, that's the other side of the world. And that is as best as my brain can compute. Sans and Sanes. Oh, darn it. Oh, darn it, Crushinator. No, Pa. I love him. Do you think... Do you think Rick and Morty would not have done as well as it has had Futurama still been on the air? Question mark? One point... The Netherlands. Ah, I see. How many are on the Twitch side? Oh wow, there's way more people on Twitch right now. That surprised me. I am surprised, all kinds of surprised. Oh, when ended the rain? No? Yeah, the rain did end. Why is it... Interesting. So Futurama did not leave a power vacuum. A power vacuum in the war, the TV wars. I fought in the TV wars. But I lost. Oh darn it. Meant to have orange still on. Well, Futurama is like crazy fast, I think. Isn't there like an episode where they realize like, oh yeah, Fry hasn't seen a lot of the future, and they do touristy stuff, and they're like excuse me, and they pop to like the edge of the universe just for like kicks. And they're like, yeah, you know, you live in the universe, but you never do these things. Did you read that they picked up 70 more episodes of Rick and Morty? That's so many episodes. So many of like my favorite animes or shows aren't even like 70 episodes long. And yet, bam, 70 episodes. What a crazy world. Yeah, 70. 70 more. I'm pretty sure I read the Twitter right. Is any music played on that computer heard by everyone? I mean, what? Are you... There should be music playing. It's like a light synth. I think everyone hears... They should be hearing rain and music. And from what I can tell, the stream is working everywhere. I mean, it's rare for it to be working everywhere. Usually it's not. It's all buggy. But right now, we're smooth sailing. You can see the speed of light not moving at all in the video until the French narrator from Spooner says, 1 eternity later. Is that a French accent? I suppose it is. I don't know why, but I had always wanted a SpongeBob episode to return to that dark place where it's like really scary. It was where he gets out of the dark place with the... Well, because it's like a low synth right now. I will bump it up. Nope, that was the sound of rain. Series getting renewed by 70 episodes. Never mind 12. I know, huh? I don't even know if Mia says it's fine. I know I'm gonna go halvesies between you two. Rock, yes, thank you. Rock bottom. Yeah, I always wanted to go back there. I don't know, it was super spooky. It was so spooky. But I wanted to go back. I was about to try to do the, in that episode, how they would speak in farts, in fart sounds or something. Thank you. You're welcome. Let me go dark with that. I changed my mind on how that color should be. Oh, tartar sauce. I say 2 imaginary curse words. I suppose all curse words are imaginary to some extent. But oh, I see my comments lag up from I see what you're saying now about being a few minutes. I think if you restart, if you just refresh the stream, you'll catch up back up to real time. But you'll miss out on a minute of something maybe. When this message reaches you in the future, say hi. We will wait for you. Some sort of notification popped up saying I achieved something. I was not paying attention to it. Ew, glove flavored. Back to Glove World. SpongeBob! I'm coming back for you, SpongeBob! Hi, Armageddon X. Sorry, that was loud, people. I was so excited. The man, the myth, the legend had returned. This song plays, I think, something to do with Cremedy, for sure. The future has arrived. Wow, the future really arrived for you. I'm sorry. It's a good... Some of the best songs are the ones you end episodes with. And you don't really taint with terrible voice acting. And you just want them for the credits. I was considering doing that. Buying the soundtrack too, even though I don't have the game. But if you buy the game, you get the soundtrack, I think. I don't know. Have you seen on Twitter the live shows he does? I don't even understand how that works. I suppose, I don't know if it's more like a musician playing music or like a DJ DJing when he does that. Let's use part of the resolution of something credits. Song was in the end of the episode. Kermit met his old colleagues. Alright. The time dilation we're experiencing is so bananas. It reminds you of The Martian, where they would use the rover or something to send messages back and forth, but it would be a big delay and have to wait around until like the camera moved. Running at 30 while I go prepare for bed. I will light to the ceremonial. Prepare the blood. I don't know. Some people have different bedtime. And then I'll sleep on your stream. I could sing a lullaby. But that might give you nightmares. I'm gonna get a highlight type color. Do I even have that stored somewhere? I guess not. I mean, I guess it shouldn't be too bright in there because it's actually like in there, deep in there, very deep beneath the snow. But the macaroni's cold again. I have to reheat it. The flesh is willing, but the macaroni is cold and clumped together. I'm gonna drop in some dark spots now. So boom, boom. Not even really think too hard about it. It's not really. This ain't rocket surgery here. This isn't brain science. Infinite cycle of reading. That reminds you of the infinite cycle of nachos, where it's like, are you using the micro from the flip video? No, that was at Caesar's house. So I guess I don't know. He might have the same model. I'm not too sure, but certainly not that one. What am I thinking about? What am I thinking about? Hell, macaroni, nachos. I was talking about nachos. Nachos. There's an XKCD comic where you have, oh, you have leftover cheese. I should buy some chips and make some nachos. And then later on, oh, I have leftover nachos. I have leftover chips. I should get some cheese and make some nachos. And then later on, oh, I have leftover cheese. I should get some chips and make some nachos. And it just goes on. And you have nachos forever. Oh wait, that is how someone could see what I look like from the flip video. Oh, never mind. No, I'm thinking madness. People keep asking if I have a beard. I don't know where they're getting their information from. It's not on brand for Jose to have a beard. Death, reincarnation, and macaroni. Life is just like reheating nachos and macaroni, man. A lot of the world's best food are just cheese and some sort of carb. Macaroni, grilled cheese sandwich, pizza if you forgot the sauce. Oh, I know it. You know what it reminds me? The other day at the local strip mall. The strip mall is just like a bunch of convenience stores in the same parking lot together. There's a guy out back behind the strip mall, by the dumpsters, in the shadows, eating a handy snack. A handy snack is a little like cheap American squeezy cheese and crackers in the same container. And he's just there eating them in the shadows by the dumpsters. What was that man's story? How did he get there? How did his life lead him to eating a handy snack behind the dumpsters of the local strip mall? I will never know. I should have asked. Oh, wait, did you look up handy snack on Urban Dictionary? Oh, now I'm scared. Craft handy snacks. You know, like the cheese, like the... I don't know how prevalent this stuff is around the world. But it's like cheese in a can. It's like the... Okay, has anyone seen the Goofy movie? Where he makes the Leaning Tower of Cheesa? That cheese. When Bobby makes the Leaning Tower of Cheesa. Oh no. Oh no, Bob Ross, why? Don't hate me, Bob Ross. When Bobby makes the Leaning Tower of Cheesa. Cheese, 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 cheese. Macaroni and cheese, grilled cheese sandwich. I used to talk to, I had an English friend, and she used to say that she was gonna go off to go make cheese toasties. Like, what's a cheese toastie? Eventually I figured out it's a British version of a grilled cheese sandwich, but horrible. Oh, I was about to lower the music because I needed clarity to rant about a cheese toastie, where it's like, a grilled cheese sandwich, a proper grilled cheese sandwich, you do in a pan. You actually have to use fire and cook, and you grill the bread with butter and then or margarine, and you make a cheese sandwich. But the cheese toastie is you put cheese between two pieces of bread, and then you put it in basically like a wax pillow. Like a wax paper pillow, and you put the pillow in the toaster, and I guess you put the toaster on its side, and that's just lazy. There's no like grilling or flipping or monitoring the temperature. You put your food in the bag. It's like trying to sous vide something in the air, I guess. Cheese sandwich stream. Oh no, it has become the cheese sandwich stream. That's what we should do. Oh, quesadillas. Basically Mexican grilled cheese sandwiches. Except with tortillas. Oh, quesadilla. Quesadillas can go places that grilled cheeses just can't go. Specifically to the spice zone and the realms of grilled meats. Seem popular. I couldn't hear the cheese. Oh wait, why haven't I done this at all while we talk about it? So the more we think about cheese though, we have to ask ourselves, I don't know, I just started mixing it. And I lost my train of thought. It's just mesmerizing, really. Poutine? Oh, I had fried cheese curds. Some time ago. I don't know. I thought they were okay. I don't know what I expected. It wasn't like as a part of, it was just like an appetizer. They was just the cheese curds. Frankly, I was like, what's the difference between these cheese curds and just cheese? And no one could answer me, really. It's like, this tastes like cheese. Why didn't you finish? And just make the cheese? Why did you stop at curds? You just keep going. It was okay. It reminded me of like anybody who's ever been to like a bad, like an Applebee's or something, has probably tried like a fried mozzarella stick. Or it's just a deep fried stick of mozzarella or something. And it's very similar to that, except I think the curd was like tougher than cheese would be. Which frankly, when I eat cheese, I don't usually look for toughness as a quality. I look for meltiness. I look for... I mean, I guess you can look for toughness if you're trying to like grate it. I guess it would be really difficult to grate a brie. Which reminds me, I mixed... So, the brie that was about to expire, that I got at the market, I mixed it into the ceremonial macaroni. I don't know if it's done it any favors. But rest assured, ceremonial macaroni will be eaten. It will not die in vain. I ate cheese in Switzerland. Oh. Swiss cheese. Cheese. Cheese curds is supposed to be squeaky. Squeaky. Yeah, I would describe it like that. Sometimes you can melt it if the gravy is hot enough. Ah, see, but it wasn't like I didn't have poutine. It was just like fried bits. Sorry for... No, please. I have bragged enough about my cheese adventures. I need to hear about other people's cheese adventures. I need to live vicariously through other people's cheese adventures. Didn't we change songs? Why are we hearing this, we change albums? Why did this song start playing? The Color Sky start playing on its own accord? Help, help, help. There it is. Do I have... I used to have the soundtrack to Sword and Sorcery, but I don't know if I have it on this computer. Sorcery. I had the game. I wish I could have finished it. I thought the game was too weird. Dark Flute. That was the name of a song. Oof. Flute. No, I guess not. Cheese, 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 cheese. Cheese. Can we write a song about cheese? I think cheese, because of my love for cheese, is probably why that episode where they go to the moon is my favorite Wallace and Gromit episode. These are mostly done. They just need a little bit more texturing. I'm gonna save. I feel like we need to find different music. I don't have a lot on here since the great exodus of music in 1937. That's empty. Ah, darn. What else is in here? I feel like I had another Ben Prunty somewhere. Oh gosh. Oh golly. Is it in music? It just might. I don't know who loved... what would I do for cheese? What wouldn't I do for cheese? Cheese, though, is like... I'm fascinated, but I'm also scared sometimes of trying new cheeses. Just because I know how they're made. And it's like, I know a lot of you is bacteria poop. I know it. I know it. But I'll have a slice. Why not? Pass it over. FT Cheese Laser FTL Cheese Edition. It's like Majin Buu, except instead of turning people into chocolate and eating them, turns them into cheese and eats them. It's an old Dragon Ball Z reference, but I hope it checks out. What I have again? I'm not sleepy, you're sleepy. And downloads. There's a lot of the... Can I sort this by MP3? Sort by type. Just like all the different songs. Wow. All of the different songs from the show. All of the freebie songs I would use for different parts. And to pick back up my pen. That was all. Let's make these lines black now. It is time. The time has arrived to color these lines all black. Dang it, Bobby, missed. I couldn't tell you what episode this song's from, but it's in there. It's in there somewhere. Maybe I picked it, I downloaded it with a intent to use it, but I never used it. And that's what's throwing me off. But I'm pretty sure I use almost everything I download. Everything I get from the free YouTube audio library. A lot of that jazz we were hearing earlier was from there. Somehow we got away from cheese, but now we're back. No, it has to stop. Twitch doesn't have a category for cheese stream. I won't fall asleep. Someone said sleep is for the weak earlier. And I'm so very weak. No, strong. Does Twitch keep a record of the chats? I think so, but I don't know if I have that configured. I mean, in theory, this stream also goes up to YouTube, and the chat is in the video itself, which is a thing, but I don't think the video's saved, though. I'll have to figure that out. Is that just a thing you can do right now before, because I'm just on like that, because Twitch is that thing where it's like your level of Twitch, where you're like a beginner, and then you're associate, and then eventually become a partner, and I think certain things unlock for you. Like things like custom emotes and stuff. I don't think we can have that right off the bat. And make you work for it. But it's so hard. Dang it, Bobby. I meant to use the burn tool. Okay. I mean, this won't be the last time we do this. So I'll look into that. To saving. Did I already do this one? And not notice? Oh no, I haven't. I'm going crazy. I kind of want to go to the bathroom again, but Mia said she'd be back. And I gave my word. It might actually be the ceremonial macaroni messing me up. Don't even know. Much like Coldplay said, your body is a wonderland. Is that Coldplay? I have no idea. That song was popular. I didn't even know if it was popular. It was certainly on the radio. Back in the day. This song seemed really long for a 5-minute song. It's one of the jazzy songs. Oh, that's the man in Freaking Out. Okie dokie. You go do that. Dental hygiene is important. Try to stop that song before it loops. This is the song for the rock camp, I think. I think I actually am going to go to the bathroom very quick. Backity back. Ooh. Remember, kids, don't eat raw fish that had been hanging around in the refrigerator for 3 days. It'll make you too full to eat ceremonial macaroni. I'm glad this song stopped playing by itself. I thought it was just going to be looping. Where is it? Where is it, I say? Oh, it closed itself? Oh, we actually drew a lot of debris. Let me save. I feel like it's been way too long since we've had a good save. I need to go back to my checklist of things and cross off. Let me see. Oops, I hit the microphone. I think some of that. Cross off. I think you might actually need one like big piece of metal actually. Something pretty gigantic. Gigantimantic. So turn the canvas sideways just so it's a little easier. Why is purple selected? Oh, you finished brushing and you went to the other side of the screen. Ah. I don't know if I would traditionally do those things in that order. But whatever makes you feeling fresh. Oh, that was nothing. That was just a sound of a punch. Oops. 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 There it is. Oh man, everyone's eating a Mentos. What? Everyone's getting ready to go Mimi's. Well, it meant all over my hands and lips in bed, so. I mean, there's another solution, and that is to be a child and be into like Flintstones and like candy flavored toothpaste. You know, like the child-friendly sort of like, oh, it's fun and sparkles. It does nothing to actually clean your teeth because it's just candy. I don't know how they stop kids from eating that stuff. You put it in your mouth and it tastes good, but no, you spit it out. You are not allowed to enjoy it the way you think you should. The way biology and everything about you has been programmed through evolution to say This thing is tasty. You should eat it. Well, it is 2:40. Hey, it is 2:40 a.m. for me too. What is that emoticon now? You have the best emoticons. Between the cheese and all the faces and the guy. Where's the lols guy? That one kind of the lol. That one kind of gets me. Sounds like people be needing to hit the old dusted trail. You from LA? LA too? I don't know, I read that as LA Zoo. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. There we go. Fratum. I don't think any toothpaste residue, regardless of the flavor, is something I should wash off. For more than 5 minutes. Anyway, see you. Oh my wow. I've tried to read that in my head. It's not working. It's difficile. It's too difficile. When is your next stream? Maybe tomorrow night. Probably a lot during the weekend. Tomorrow night for me. I'm not sure. It kind of depends right now. Let me see. Whether or not I'm busy tomorrow. If I'm not busy, then tomorrow should almost literally be, and by tomorrow I mean 6 hours from now, should be like a ton, like all day. If I am busy, then it'll be, we'll start around the same time again, but but tomorrow night. I mean in like 20 hours, 19 hours maybe. If you get affiliate, you too can make your own emoticons. I know, we need to get there. We need a lot more subs and stuff. Is that the only way they let you buy like a Twitch jacket? I saw someone with one this week. I didn't say anything though. He was clearly more elite than I was. It's like when I'm done with work on my birthday. Oh, when's your birthday, Mia? Wait, tomorrow? Wait, huh? I work 6 to 8 in the morning. I have to work on my birthday too, I think. Well, I know. And also, Anthony Husambo is going out of town, so he won't even be here. May 12th. Hey! What day is May 12th? Pull up my handy-dandy calendar. Oh, wait, tomorrow. Tomorrow for me, but it's past midnight for me. But for you, it's not. You're in the future. Because I'm Pacific. Is your birthday soon? Like, in hours soon? My birthday's on the 25th, also of May. So I think we're both Geminis? Is that how that works? It's 11:44. Wait, so is your birthday... No, wait. You're probably using military time. So your birthday's in like 12 hours. 12 hours for you. about, I guess about 20 hours, 22 hours for me until you. As I said in YouTube, I'll spread the holy words or stuff. Hopefully I can help out a bit. Please spread the holy words of the rocks and the Zoltans. Ah. You shall be awarded with many ceremonial macaroni and cheeses. Drink, fill your drink, your glass from the macaroni and cheese. It is not a trap. I feel like this needs like a hole in it or something. There you go. Talking about cheese, make it look like Swiss cheese a little bit. Either way, is May 12th a Gemini date? Gemini's between May 20. Oh. No. Wait, so what is before Gemini then? I've only taken the time to memorize myself. Because I'm not that bright. What do you reckon rock people eat and not just rocks? Supposedly they're herbivores? Supposedly they're big rock cows. According to the Into the Breach. Because when Into the Breach came out, there was... I think you might know that there's secret characters from FTL. Like, there's a Mantis pirate and some other people. Actual, like, characters from the game. Amataris. And people... And there was unused character information for those people. So you actually find out that there are like rock women, and that they're vegetarians, and let me see. There's a lot of neat stuff. A lot of the rock stuff is like pretty in line with what we're doing, except for, I think originally I was just under the impression that all rocks were male, thusly why like Charlie butted off his older brother. But then afterwards it came out that there are women, so I'm not too sure anymore. It's sort of like, well, what do we go with? What's become official? It's like official, but it was removed from the game, Into the Breach. It was kind of put. You're right, Adriana from the Princess, an event. So there had to be rock women. What was I saying? Shoot. It's gone. No. No. Oh, either way. I remember now. So did we go with what was said? I mean, as far as like herbivores and stuff. Do we go with what was said in the cut Into the Breach content? Or what we've made so far? And oftentimes I feel like I feel okay with retconning things to just go with, as long as it's not too game breaking or too narrative breaking. It doesn't really matter whether or not there's rock women, but up until this point we never depicted any, really. I'm not quite sure how they differentiate. What would that accent be? This is a very macho woman. All I want to do is date a woman who can pick me up and put me on top of... Wait, oh no, what's the Giant Woman song from Steven Universe? We were just talking about it earlier. A giant woman, giant woman. All I want to do is see you turn into a giant woman, a giant woman. It's called Rockman. And in hindsight, I guess often we say like mankind. We say things like that. You know, one small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind. Or like a, you know, I feel like if an alien race were monitoring our broadcast, maybe they go, oh, I guess they're all men. Who's to say? This is a very jaggedy looking piece of metal. The fact that it looks so cheesy is not lost on me. Oh, the government is run by rock people, man. Dang it, Bobby. I used the smudge tool by accident. I smudged empty space. Southern rock, they're the human nicknames, if I remember correctly. For rocks, let me see. I don't know what they call themselves. But Pavlo does mention that these, like, their government is called the Vracoian government because they're from Vrakos 4. But I think someone commented and they're like, oh, they said Raconian. I could see that mistake. Almost nobody's on YouTube. Mia, I'm so sorry. Maybe we'll go on Twitch. At the beginning, YouTube was strong. YouTube, everyone was on YouTube. YouTube was the place. YouTube was MySpace 2 hours ago. But now Twitch has become Facebook. I don't know what sort of... I guess the third option would be if we made a Discord, and then that would become Twitter or something. Some sort of equivalent. Oh, dang it. Wait, what? Oh, there's a gap there. I didn't quite fill in the holes. I mean, I can relay messages between the two chats. Vimeo. I have a Vimeo. But I don't really use it. Vimeo is weird. I don't see where the community of it is, but it just seems like a neat way of sharing videos, at least. But it's just not constructed that way, I feel. To have, like, oh, so posted a new thing, yay, let's all go watch, and then there's a discussion maybe somewhere. Oh, what am I doing? I forgot to pick. I'm not sleepy, you're sleepy. I forgot to pick shadow colors. I feel like I've been listening to the same spooky song for a while. Let's go with... Nope, not that. Well, gotta go soon, so shout out for your excellent work, and thanks for the entertainment so far. P.S. I followed you on Twitch. Yay! Hope to see you in future live streams. Hopefully we'll have some soon. Hopefully this weekend will be full of stuff. The only problem is that I don't stream in my bedroom. My computer is just not there. It's in the living room. So the main bit of the house has to be like quiet enough. Maybe we'll all go to bed soon. How many people are around? We have 5 on Twitch, 2 on the tube. Maybe we'll all go in a second. Maybe I'll just finish shading this doohickey. And we'll call it. Wait, it doesn't... Wait. Who else is going to bed? People were brushing their teeth. But it's like... I know it's late for me. Mia's here. Mia's in the party palace. She is legend. She is known. We shall ring the ceremonial macaroni. Ceremonial cold macaroni. It's so cold. The cheese is doing that thing where it's clumping. It's not like melted anymore. It's starting to turn into the like rains. That might be a whole other problem. If that macaroni ends up killing me when I eat it in the morning, I might be okay. That might be the way to go. Death by macaroni. He loved macaroni. He would have wanted it that way. You know, it's like Evel Knievel, like going out on doing some sort of motorcycle jump across the Grand Canyon. That's how he wanted. He died much as he lived, screaming. And over a canyon of sorts. Didn't I change the music to not be spooky? Oh, I can't remember what the song was that when Keys in his, is it this? Hold on, where'd it go? Nope. Oh well. I was trying to find the song when Keys in the nightclub on Caban. I grabbed the ruler by accident. It scared me. That would be horrible to like, if it cloned you with a stomach ache, and then you would just have, every time you would just die instantly and come back to life with the stomach ache, and then you die again and again. For whatever reason, it cloned the macaroni inside you. Hello again, Captain Zenocida. I was talking about dying of macaroni or something. You would eat the macaroni, you would die from the macaroni. No. Zenoticia. Oh, Zenocida, Zenoticia. Which one is the right one? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Captain's back. Guess who's back? Alright, let's add some like weird little... Oops. I can't spell. That's okay. It's late/early in the day/night. Or perfectly afternoon. I wouldn't say anything. Contiguous, please. I like my selections contiguous. No, not for me. Oh man. Cause I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me. My passions have all gone. There's no one to deride me. But you gotta have friends. I just know that from Shrek. I have no idea what the real song goes like. This entire show has been one big Shrek reference. Wow, that was really short. I was able to visually, audibly hear it looping. The song is called Lost Cowboy. Welcome back. Onions. Not everybody likes onions. Cake. Cake's got layers. Sorry, cake was loud. I said that super loud. Cake's got layers. See, this is the song when they just arrived on Kaban. And they got out of the slug ship and they're going across the planet. Rotate this back to normal. We said back to normal. Why doesn't that look normal to me? I guess it is. It just looked a little truckle. Where's this in my notes? Look at this. Seeing where you guys are in your various streams because of the time dilation. See, I'm not terribly sleepy myself, but I don't know if I have to do this thing in the morning. Hardball pad. Some of the stuff I'll just do alone. I think maybe let's prepare to say goodnight. But since we're behind, we'll give it a few minutes for this message from the future to reach you. Oh no, not the work week. Anything but that. My work week just ended. That's a very bad doodle of Jose. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow, see, it's already tomorrow to me. It's been tomorrow for 3 hours already. So, see you soon, I guess. Everyone take care. And as everyone was tucked neatly in bed, they went off to sleep like little sleepyheads. That's as best as I could do. That's as best as I could do at 3 in the morning. Bye-bye, Red Gunner guy. Good night, everyone.